sent me his finger in an envelope, man. All bloody and shit. I don't know what to do, hey. I don't, man. I feel naked out here, B. Thinking about how they got Sonny in some abandoned building or some basement. Just fucking bleeding, man. He's dying, man. They're killing my little man, B.
Right now, y'all about to watch Remo Green, also known as Remo the Hitmaker. He had a role in Paid in Full, in which he played as Sonny, which is based on a true story about a kid out of Harlem by the name of Darnell.
Show me your left.
And he
Show me
was
your left. Show me your
kidnapped,
left.
which was
Come on, man.
a
Anybody can do
consequence
that.
because of
Anybody can do that. You think you slick?
drugs and
Trying to
money.
go between your legs?
Also, he's going to talk about
left.
his multi-talents,
The left, baby.
in which
Show me
he's
the-
involved in the music industry. So y'all stay tuned.
Terrible.
Oh, snap! Woo! I gotta see this. Yo, that's yours?
Nah, little man, that's ours.
Can I check it out?
Check it out.
What's up, y'all? You're watching KTV. It's your boy Kwame. I'm here today with Remo Green. You know him as Remo the Hitmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, you know, the people want to know a little bit about you.
Pull up to the club, she dancing on me. I don't really know what she doing to me, but I really know how she really want me. I'm like, girl, you dancing on me, dancing on me, she dancing on me.
I was born down south, you know what I'm saying? Then I moved to New York when I was like 6 years old. I didn't really start out in the music industry, I started out acting. So, you know what I'm saying, I played Simba in The Lion King. I might know me from Paid in Full. When Paid in Full, I played Sonny. I did Law and Order for 3 years, Third Watch for 4 years. And then around at that time, I started branching off into my music.
Before we even get into the music, because I mean we're gonna get into that. Could we talk a little bit about, you know, after the Lion King? Because you say you did a Lion King. In between that, before you got into Paid in Full, what was you doing exactly? You know, as far as I know, you did some modeling.
Yeah, I did modeling. I used to be a model for Tommy Hilfiger. That was for like 2 years. I was modeling for Rockaware for a year. Then I did a lot of, you know, print ads. I did a lot of commercials, Nickelodeon, Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon commercials. You know what I'm saying?
Really a star, man.
Trying,
man. You're really a star.
I'm trying.
So you know, as far as getting into the Paid in Full, how'd you get into that? How did that come about?
Well, I have an agency and a manager, you know what I'm saying, on the acting side, you know what I'm saying, Shirley Grant Management. They're located out in Jersey. And they called me one day. They called my mom. It was snowing that day. They was like, yo, you gotta audition for this movie called Paid in Full. So I missed the first day of the audition. So the second day they called me back, went to it, you know, Damon and Jay saw it, and they was like, yo, that's the kid. You know what I'm saying?
History from there.
Yes, sir.
So as far as working in that movie, you was among some big stars. You was among Macau Fight Club, Gina Hall, excuse me, Wood Harris, you know, Cameron, Dame Dash, Dougie Fresh. The name could go. That movie was big. That's a classic. You know, how was it working?
Later on, you know how it is, but you need to make the DC thing happen.
I'm gonna talk to him, B. I'm gonna talk to him.
That's why I love you. That's why I love you. Good looking out, man. I appreciate that, man. Good looking out. That's your little man right there?
Yeah.
What up, little man?
What's up, man?
You alright?
Yeah!
Little motherfucker need a medallion around that big ass head of his, big. But Mitch, get with me, man. DC is it, man. Holler at me, man.
How old was you?
I was young, I was like 12, so I didn't really know them like that, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was just happy just to be shooting on my first movie, period. Like, I didn't really know who Macau Piper was, or Regina Hall, or Wood Harris. I didn't know who they was. The only person I knew was Jay-Z. That's the only person I knew. I knew Jay-Z. I knew who Jay-Z was. I knew who Dame Dash was, but I didn't know who everybody else was.
So you was younger.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what did you catch on set that maybe people, you know, didn't see in a movie? Maybe some pointers that they gave you as far as being a young actor, something they told you, or something funny, anything that happened on set that maybe...
To be honest, nothing actually, because, like, you know what I'm saying, I know how to act. Like, I'm not one of those people that just do the music and then all of a sudden, oh, I'm gonna be an actor. Like, I really know how to act. So, and I know what it takes to be a good actor. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, as far as scenes and stuff, the main thing they told me just like, yo, just stay focused. Always remember your lines. You know what I'm saying? Just be on point. That's about it, though.
Definitely, man. And at that time, you was residing in Harlem at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the whole story, you know, was a big story about, you know, the drug dealers back in the days. And AZ himself, he was sort of, wasn't too, you know, agreeing with the way Dame Dash tried to put the movie out and expose the different things. You know, he sort of really, you know, focused on the flashy lifestyle and all these different things. But, you know, he did his movie the way he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
My whole thing is, as far from you, was you aware of the story before?
I was young. I didn't even know who those people was. Like, you know what I'm saying? The fun thing about it was when the first scene we did in Harlem, because we shot half of the movie in Toronto, and we shot the rest of it here in Harlem. So the mother and the sister and the brother came and saw me, and they just, like, the mother and the sister, they just started crying. And I looked at them like, why they crying? They was like, no, you look just like Darnell.
Wow.
Like, I was like, wow. I didn't know. I was young. I didn't know who those people was and like that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, for those of y'all that don't know, and really don't know their history, you know, there was a kid that passed because of that, and which was his role in that. So he had a big role in that. People don't really understand. You know, they